Hi everybody, Kerry from Essential Nails. I'm going to show you a few little foiling designs on the nail trainer hand. They're really simple and quick. When you're first starting out on your nail journey, at the beginning of your career, you'll be concentrating on perfecting your finishing skills so that your nails are perfect. All 10 are uniform, that the filing of the surface is smooth, the finish looks good, and you don't want to detract away from that by concentrating on artwork that's too intricate. So when you do want to give your clients something different so that they feel like they have unique nails, a little bit of foil can be very fast and it doesn't really impact on the time of your service with your client. So I've done one or two different techniques that are quite effective. Some are quite bold, quite statement, but it will just give you the opportunity to offer your clients something a little bit different rather than just a plain polished colour. So here on the nail trainer hand, you can see already that there are 3 nails with 2 coats of Gelées. The middle finger is a sculpted acrylic nail which has just been filed. Now here's your foil. These little pieces of foil tend to have quite a powdery backing. So what you need to do first is get a wipe and some gel residue wipe off and just very gently rub over the back to remove that sort of powdery coating. Be gentle not to take the foil off though, just wipe it over once. You can see there that it needs to dry now. So on the second coat of colour, which is still tacky, applying gentle pressure, I've just used the blue foil over the Monday Blues Gelées quite randomly. This nail is Fiesta. I've applied 3 colours of foil, just very gently, light pressure, and it's multicoloured. This index finger is Jet, and I'm just going to apply a little bit of silver to the tip. Now I really do apologise now, I know the video is very blurry, camera skills, not really my thing. The rest of the video is okay, but I'm still learning as I go when I'm editing these bits of film. So I've put in a picture in a minute so that you can see. This is quite blurred, but I've got my Essential Nails striping brush and their white acrylic paint. I'm doing 4 stripes down this nail. I just thought that I would try to demonstrate more accurate foiling. So this isn't random. I'm going to use the foil down the centre strip of the nail. So I thought that this would probably be the best way of demonstrating how to apply in a controlled manner. Sorry, it's blur. You can do any designs. You could do stripes on the diagonal, V shapes on the nail. I just thought that I would do this to show you me applying a strip of foil down the centre. You can do anything you like with this really. It's just basically to show you the technique of layering. There's the stripes, you can see the design. Acrylic nail, filed, painted, and now I'm going to top coat. This first one I'm using the no wipe top coat. When you're doing a full set, you obviously want to keep up with each nail being different. This is the velvet top coat, so I'm going to show you the matte foiling effect. It seems pretty disjointed at the moment, but when you're working on a client across all 10 nails, you need to be able to keep up with yourself so that you can time save by all of them being top coated going in the lamp at the same time together. It will become quite methodical to you as you learn to do art on different nails as you go, the process. So I've applied the normal top coat to this painted one. The others have got no wipe. The ring finger has the velvet top coat, and this one, once the painting is dry, I'm applying the original top coat that leaves you with a tacky layer, because obviously when it comes out of the lamp, I want to then be able to foil onto the surface. So all of the nails are top coated and they're all going to go into the lamp at the same time. Wipe off your velvet top coat. There you go, the matte foiling. I love the effect of it. It's very good. Now it has tiny little particles in it, which makes the brush quite big and bulky to use. But if you can be careful with it, it gives you a fantastic effect. So here's the painted one with the tacky top coat layer. I want to make my life easy, so I'm going to cut a tiny little strip of foil off. This makes the application so much more simple. You're not going to accidentally get foil where you don't want it. So I'm just going to press onto the tacky layer and then sort of rub as best I can with my nail to transfer the foil. And because you have this little strip, you can keep checking and going back and filling in the gaps and keep going until you're happy that you have the coverage that you want. So I'm happy with that now, and I'm not going to do any more to that nail. So I'm going to apply no wipe top coat over the top of that. Then cure it in the lamp. This one, I'm going to do a bit of painting over the top of this as well, and it's just to show you the layering process of the gelées with the foil and then a layer of top coat to seal the foil. Now I'm very lightly buffing it with the softest buffer that I have so that I can paint on the surface. So I've got Essential Nails acrylic paint. I'm going to use black and white because they are both so contrasting and they're good for detail and highlighting. So my striping brush again, I have two of them, and what I've done is I've cut the bristles from some to make it extra skinny look. So I'm using the thin one. You have to remember when buffing that you've got a very thin layer of top coat between your file and that foil, and you can see there that I've just buffed it very, very lightly. If you buff any more, you'll take the foil back off. So with the striping brush, I'm just applying random shapes, triangles, stripes. You can see the foil through the surface, so any lines I make are to kind of frame the foil as best I can. You could do bold geometric designs, you could do swirls with soft curved lines with a detailing brush if you wish to edge the foil with round soft curved lines or draw flowers over the top. I just thought I would demonstrate the painting over the top of the foil just as a different effect that you can create. Sometimes less is more. You could keep going, you could cover the whole nail. I'm going to use a little bit of black now to just draw some more detail into the painting that I've done already. It's a contrast between sort of light and dark. And I don't cover all the lines, just a few of them. Just makes it stand out. You have to remember when this process is done, you have to be very careful that this paint is completely dry before you top coat. If any moisture is trapped between the top coat layers, it will chip and flake and peel away. So you must make sure it's very dry. Plus, you don't want to drag the paint with the top coat brush because it will ruin the design that you've just created. So I've just top coated that again with no wipe. I'm going to cure it in the. So just to recap, 2 layers of glaze with some foil, top coated, add a little bit of paint detail, or on acrylic, you can paint first and then foil afterwards. I hope you've enjoyed these designs. They're very simple, lovely, beautiful 10 nails done in one colour of a manicure, and foiling on the ring finger can just give you something a little bit different to offer your clients. I hope you've enjoyed it, and thank you for joining me.